We're here at Arizona State University's campus where ASU college Republicans are hosting a tailgate with senatorial Republican candidate Kari Lake. If he wins Pennsylvania tonight, he would only need Georgia, as he's already won North Carolina, to reach exactly 270 electoral votes. LA Mayor Karen Bass appointed McDonald to the position back in October, but formally swore him in at a ceremony this morning at Elysian Park Academy in downtown LA. A recent report says that electric vehicle charging ports, like the one behind me, now outnumber gas nozzles in the state of California. We've talked about the blue wall states of Michigan, Pennsylvania, and Wisconsin earlier today. The most likely path to 270 for Kamala Harris currently runs through these states. I got a lot of nuanced responses. I had a lot of students that weren't even familiar with this letter that was sent out or received it and didn't really know what to make of it, especially for students that may not follow American politics as closely. The department's director recently expressed concern over the Trump administration's guts to public funding, saying that over $1 billion of research funding is at risk. And we still have the internal fences around Doheny and Alumni Park, and a lot of the tickets talked about how we can address safety while making sure that students are able to get on campus and feel safe while doing so. And before we head back to you in Studio C, we do have one last surprise. Do you guys want to join me in this? Awesome. Okay, let's go. Hey! You're about to perform tonight. You're heading to Coachella on Saturday. How are you feeling ahead of tonight's show? Did you imagine yourself being able to do this when you guys started out? One of the most significant things that students have seen from USG is the LAX shuttle. Yes. Can you tell us what it took to get that project off the ground? 3 weeks after a wildfire devastated the Pacific Palisades community, USC junior Avni Desai was finally allowed to return back. I joined her on this emotional journey home. Cars lined the Pacific Coast Highway, anxiously waiting to go back. Avni Desai had no idea what to expect as she made her way toward the Pacific Palisades, her home for 16 years.
The baseball field was burned down, the classes behind it. I had classes in those buildings. And then this is the theater. This was the community theater. It doesn't feel real, and it's so apocalyptic. Like, it's just hard to wrap my head around the whole thing.
Avni's house didn't burn down, but it will be years before her family can move back in. Compared to her friends, she considers herself lucky.
My best friend Arden down the street, her house is gone. My friend Jules, like Troy, like their houses are gone. You forget that you can't come back here. And so I feel like it hasn't hit me yet that like I won't ever be able to come back here, at least not for like a really long time.
The 23,000-acre fire destroyed over 6,000 structures in this tight-knit community. Avni knew many of them, like the back of her hand.
This was like an Indian restaurant, Chase Bank. We used to like sneak out of her house and like go run around. Like, this is her dad's house. And like, I've just always like spent so much time here.
The Palisades were home to her childhood memories. For many residents, that's all they have left.
You never think that it would happen to like a place that like you lived in or like a place that like your friends grew up in. So you just like see like all this wreckage and you're just like, this doesn't feel real. I think that this place is such a special little pocket of LA with so much love and luck. And so I really do want to come back, and I hope that it's restored the way that it used to be.
Love and luck. A good place to start. For Annenberg Media, this is Payton May.